Today, me, Ethan Duffield, and Landon Diaz will be presenting the Battle of Saratoga on NHG Day. Before we start, I just want to give a big shout out to my boy Landon Diaz. He was a big part of the editing crew, so can we just give a round of applause? Yeah! Yeah! Come on! Alright, let's begin. The Battle of Saratoga is a very important turning point in history. Not only an important turning point, but also an important battle in history. The Battle of Saratoga is also one of the reasons we have freedom today. There are many more facts to explain about the Battle of Saratoga, so let's get started. Why did this war happen, and why is this so important to history? Well, the war happened because of the mislead in power of King George III, which led to multiple battles between the Patriots and the British. Which one of them is the Battle of Saratoga? The reason why the Battle of Saratoga is important to history is because it was a big turning point in Revolutionary War. It showed the French that the Patriots/Americans were committed and great partners to fight for independence with after the overthrow. So pretty much they formed an alliance, which was very important for the war because the British outnumbered the colonists by a lot. Who was in the battle and who was an important role? General Horatio Gates, commander of the Northern Army, was an important role in the battle because he is the person who made General John Burgoyne surrender, which is another person I will be talking about. British General John Burgoyne was a big role and part of the British Army. He fought in many battles, including the French and Indian War for the British. When the colonists fought in the Battle of Saratoga, John Burgoyne failed his plan to flank the enemies and also had a lack of resources and preparing for the battle, which led to an easy win for the Patriots, causing John Burgoyne to surrender. The image shown is a letter from Henry Clinton, British chief and commander of the British Army, to John Burgoyne talking more about the lack of reinforcements being sent and troubles he's having. Fun facts about the Battle of Saratoga. There were two battles in the Battle of Saratoga. The first battle was the Battle of Freeman's Farm, and the second one was the Battle of Bemis Heights. And while we're on topic of the Battle of Bemis Heights, after that battle, Burgoyne decided to go somewhere safe, which he decided to go north. His army was already in bad shape after the battle. It then started to become bad weather while heading north, which was heavy rain and freezing temperatures, so Burgoyne could not catch a break. The third fact of the Battle of Saratoga, it is now a National Historical Park, which shows why it's so important and why it's an important turning point in history. The fourth fact that I will share in this documentary is about a person that was important in the battle and also war, that I should have talked about sooner. It is Benedict Arnold. Benedict Arnold was a military officer and helped the Americans in the war, but also betrayed them. Very odd, right? He offered to let the British capture the military fortress at West Point, New York, in exchange for £10,000 and a British military commission. So, he was good and bad for the Americans in the war. The fifth and final fact is about General Howe, who was the last person I will be talking about in the Battle of Saratoga. General Howe was a British general who defeated Washington and the Continental Army at the Battle of Brandywine in the Revolutionary War, but then decided to attack Philadelphia instead of coming to help and assist British General John Burgoyne at the Battle of Saratoga as planned, which I showed the letter talking about this earlier in the documentary. Since we are coming to an end, I will recap the main point of this documentary. The main point was to show why the Battle of Saratoga is a turning point in history. Many facts and points that I made showed why it's a turning point. Not only that, also why it's important to history of our country and other places. Another main reason I picked the Battle of Saratoga is because of the freedom we have today. The everyday life of being able to go to school and growing up to live the life you want is mainly from the freedom we got from winning the Revolutionary War. And if we didn't win the Battle of Saratoga, we may not have the freedom and choices we have today.